Hey YouTube, it's Gundude73 making another knife review, and today we'll be looking at a Kershaw. In particular, we're going to be looking at the Blitz, and this knife is also known as the Nerve. Now, the Blitz, I'll just call it the Blitz for this review. It's an import Kershaw. It's made in China. It is nice and affordable if you don't want to spend a whole lot of money on knives. In my opinion, this is a good, just cheaper knife that offers some unique features that aren't seen on other Kershaws. First off, this knife features an opening disc, similar to what you'd see on like an Emerson knife. You can remove it, so if you wanted to sharpen, you could take that off and make your life a lot easier. Personally, I think the thumb disc is alright. I can easily flick the knife open. You have to sort of put it like on this corner to flick it open. So not too bad. I'd say I prefer like a flipper or an opening hole or even a thumb stud, but it's not bad. It gets the job done. It looks kind of funky though. Another interesting thing that this has that no other Kershaw has, or not too many others have, is the G10 on this handle is milled. Very interestingly, as you can see. It's almost this 3D pattern, and it's kind of hard to describe, but you see the handle has a nice shape to it. So it offers a lot of grip, which is nice. And the jimping here, here, and here offer a lot of traction. I mean, this knife is not coming out of your hands. The jimping borderlines on painful. You know, it's very, very aggressive. The blade is also decently thick. Just get out something that most people would agree would be a thick bladed folder, the ZT-0550, and you can see that it's comparable. It might be a millimeter or so thinner, maybe half a mil thinner, but I mean for the price, it's not too bad. It features a hollow grind, so the edge gets really thin, but you maintain that thick spine. The pocket clip is nicely shaped. There's no crazy things going on with it, and it is swappable to tip up or tip down right hand carry. It is very tight though, so you might want to bend that out if it bothers you. And this knife was designed by R.J. Martin, so that's pretty cool. And one interesting thing, this is also my only Kershaw with a combo edge, and Kershaw's serrations are really good. I like these scalloped off ones. They tend to cut instead of rip through things, which is nice, and they are very, very sharp, so that's very nice. The blade shape is also very nice. Has a nice, very pointy tip, yet it almost is like a Warncliffe, sort of. It's sort of like a Warncliffe drop point kind of deal going on there. You know, and you can just put your finger and use it. The handle isn't super thick, which is nice. It's thick, but not too thick or thin. It's a good medium size. And it uses a liner lock, which the knife actually doesn't have. There's no up and down blade play. There's a little side to side that can be tightened out. It's a little off center, but that'd probably go away if I tightened it. What else? It has dual liners, which is nice. And one interesting thing, in my opinion, this knife is very comparable in size to a Kershaw Skyline in terms of overall length. But you can see that they're very similar in length, but the Nerve or Blitz, whatever you want to call it, is thicker. It has a thicker blade. It has dual liners. I mean, it's basically a flipperless Skyline that's cheaper, that's tougher. So, in my opinion, I mean, if you're just looking for a cheap beater knife, you don't really care about country of origin, you don't really care about, you know, things like that, then in my opinion, the Blitz is a good option. Let me get some size comparisons here. You just saw the Skyline, and here's the ZT-0550. So I mean, it's a fairly good sized knife in my opinion. Here's a Chris Reeves small Sabenza. Here's a Chris Reeve Large Savenza, much bigger, and a Spyderco Military, and a Kershaw Tilt, and the last knife I have on my person, a Spyderco Salt 1. So it's a decently sized knife, in my opinion. And like I said, if you just want a cheap beater, this is a good option. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you found that informative. If you have any questions about the knife, feel free to ask, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So thanks. Bye.